for life.
You're so excited this week.
Yeah, yeah.
Welcome to the Film Studies Club podcast. My name is Robert Burke, and I am the lead host.
You don't have to put so much
Movie
emphasis
extraordinaire. Awesome dude. Hardworking Panda Express. Front of house.
Perfect.
Wow. Pahul. We also have our co-host, just normal co-host.
Normal co-host Pahul Chabra.
Yeah. Nick, turn your...
That's copyright material.
And then we have
Don't do that.
fact checker,
Well, you didn't put you back up. So.
awesome, sauce, hardworking, low paid.
Hardworking, actually, yeah, you do.
Yeah, he does work pretty hard.
What can I say, bro?
Although I now think that Nicholas Mann is his name. I now think I do more work for the podcast than Nick does.
I would agree. You were doing quite a lot of work, and you're doing very well on
Thank
the
you.
Instagram.
On the Instagram, yeah, we kind of kickstarted the Instagram this week. I'm really happy with it. It's taking me back to like the early days of Future Spielberg, when I was like posting about movies and I was having a really good time. I do regret not just like deleting all the posts on Future Spielberg and starting film studies on there, because we would have had 500 followers already.
That would have been really boss.
But it's kind of too late to,
Yeah.
and I think it'll grow over time. I actually, because I have had experience in the movie Instagram community,
Of course, yeah.
pages like that do grow over time. It takes a while. It's
Linear.
very linearly.
Or maybe it's like exponential.
No,
but,
it's
like,
it's
the
linear.
beginning stages of the exponential where it's all straight for a while and it just jumps up.
Y equals 3 to the x.
Yeah, what you said.
It triples.
Wait, so triple 3 to the x? That'll be 9 to the x.
No,
No,
if
no.
they were to triple,
Okay,
it'd be...
anyways, I have something to tell you guys that Mr. Petrie said today.
Okay.
So, sorry,
No, you can say Mr. Peach.
Pister Mitri.
No, Tister.
Pister Mitri.
Oh, yeah, no,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Piss.
His real name's
Tars.
Tars.
Wait.
Wait, Pars.
Pars Petrie.
Pars Tea Tree.
So, what was I saying? So today we were talking in class about how Corning High School shut down and Anderson High School shut down, and I think CV shut down as well. And what he said was, if Shasta High School does end up shutting down, that he's still going to make it so that we can come in and do labs, because they're super important and
He said
they're
that to us
necessary.
last year.
Really?
Yeah.
During COVID?
Yeah.
He said you would say, okay, all I've done is labs so far. Is that normal?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of labs.
Like, literally,
There's so many.
all I've done
There's
is labs.
so many labs,
Like-
and it's really hard to get the... yeah, you're
We
gonna have
had-
to work a lot.
We had our intro day, then we had 2 labs, then we had a lab test, and then he told us today that we were going to have another 2 labs and then a lab test.
Yeah, but that way, it's like, I had fun in that class just because like Michael Bunty was in there, and Nicholas Manna was in there, and other people were also in there.
Isabella,
Well, she left
that's
at
true.
some point.
Palak Eitri was in there.
Well, I never talked to him.
Brady.
Palak Eitri's kind of
Brady was awesome.
and Lucky, yeah.
And Lucky
I
was
have
awesome.
I have one friend in there who I don't know her last name, so I just have to say her first. Her name is Josephine. She's like new to Shasta.
Foreign exchange?
No, she actually went to a private school in
Ugh.
Red Bluff, I think. It was a private Christian school, and then they had to shut down because of COVID, so now she's going here. And
Oh, okay.
she's pretty nice. I'm stuck with a lot of other, like, juniors. Gilly Librard is in the class. Gilly Librard. Sounds like I'm saying libtard. She's in the class, and I like
What
her.
is
I just
that?
don't talk to her much. One of Pia Lorez's friends.
That doesn't narrow down.
Also friends with Kubi Rave.
Model UN?
Yes. Partnered with... I think she was partnered with Clea Lorez. No. Pia Lorez. I think she was.
Did you do
No
the like little pipe lab? The little thing where you spin a pipe?
Yeah, we did. We did that lab on the first day. We've done 3 labs. We also did the lab where we measure the volume of a styrofoam ball. Or not the
I
volume.
don't remember that.
Yeah, we never did that.
Really? And then we did one where it was like, you put a piece of paper on the floor and you drop something,
Yeah.
you drop a metal ball down
Yeah, I
100
remember
times. And it's supposed to like...
You know what's really fun? Is that you're gonna have to have it in lab where you have to like assess where the ball will land. using physics, and it's like horizontal motion and vertical motion. This is like one of the first labs you do. And if you land it in the thing, the bullseye thing, you get extra credit.
I love that
but
one.
first you have to like do a lot of calculations and stuff, and if you get the extra credit, it's super rewarding.
Yeah, because isn't that class insanely difficult?
Okay, I don't know why I just said it. It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard.
Don't
Didn't you get a B in it?
What?
Didn't you get a B in it?
I got a B in it, then I got a 5 on the AP exam, so I don't know what's happening.
He's a hard teacher.
How do you... Yeah. Yeah.
I should have emailed him about that. Oh shoot, too late now.
I should do it.
Okay, how did you guys study the actual physics material?
I went on YouTube and I looked at all the AP Physics videos and I just watched all of them.
And it's nice because I have them all this year for me from the start.
Yeah, but like the late
That's
concepts like
supercalifragilistic
electricity
sexy
and magnetism and stuff.
That.
Electricity and magnetism and stuff are not on the YouTube. So you have
Why?
Well, because the course
You're
wasn't...
yelling,
we couldn't,
stop.
We couldn't complete the course.
No, the other classes didn't complete the courses, but they still taught the end, like in
But
AP
they-
Bio.
But the AP Physics people didn't. They just
That's
jumped
not
in.
super Kelly.
Okay, dude.
Wait,
Anyway,
Stop
moving
using
on,
that.
Because I
is
feel
that a
like
line from something extremely political? Because I don't know.
I'm
too weak. Don't kill me, please. How is that political?
That could have been something
who
like George
told
Floyd
that,
said. Like,
Bill
I have no
Clinton?
idea. I genuinely have no idea.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea!
Actually, I think we're supposed
Wow.
to say Forged Lloyd.
He's dead. Well, like,
I
okay.
guess, yeah.
Anyways, carry on. after
Anyway,
my
something
very
else. Something else
insensitive
other than physics, because I feel like we're
Screw that
alienating the
class.
audience that doesn't.
I'm gonna go get vegan gummy bears because I
Alright,
want
this
them.
guy's gone. Nick, let's catch up with what you're doing. So I heard from a little birdie that you started AP Stats recently.
Yeah, so...
No, but I don't care about that stuff. I care about the AP Stats room is in the new area of Shasta.
That was really interesting
like
to go
that?
into. Yeah, have you been there?
Yeah, I have AP Stats, Nick.
Bro. It's
In
so...
the Zoom call with you.
It's so cool to just like go, like it genuinely it felt like I was at like a new school, like it was awesome. In case people don't know, there is a they turned like a parking lot, I believe, into a new area in the school.
What was that area? I don't remember from a freshman year.
It
I
was
think it was just like dirt.
it was a parking lot. I think I know I could think I was slowing off. Anyways. With like new buildings and everything, it's super pretty. It looks like a rich kid school. Like it looks like kind of futuristic in a way.
Yeah.
vegan gummy bears.
I love Skinny Pop. Oh my god, give me some. I love Skinny
Alright,
Pop.
After I'm done,
So
we can't really share it
Oh
because
my god, I'm gonna have a panic attack.
Oh, deja vu, deja vu, deja vu. It's gone now.
Who's that?
Okay.
I work with someone named
Deja
vu.
Yeah.
I think. Wait, is she our age?
No,
Never mind.
she's from Foothill. Well, she is our age, but she's from Foothill.
Yeah, I've seen her before.
How?
Sequoia.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, no. You're thinking of someone wrong. That Deja moved to
Deja
Oregon.
Bacon?
No, not
Or-
Deja
Can't
Bacon.
use
Beja
people's full
Bacon.
names so casually like that. Like that's not what this podcast
She
is
lives
about.
at 123 Nicolette Lane.
Are you
123 Nicolette Lane.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that sounds made up.
It is made up, Pahul. Whose actual address is 123?
Me.
Look it up.
All right. Nick.
What are you gonna look, whose actual address is 123? What are you doing?
I can just look up 123 Nicolette
Of course
Lane.
it's an actual address! Like, what are you trying to look up?
Well, someone's address is that if it's an actual address.
What if it's our one listener from the podcast and they're like, dude, how are they saying my address right now?
Oh yeah, people from Saudi Arabia listen to our. Like,
Seriously?
we got one download from there. We got some downloads from Canada. We got a lot from Virginia for some reason.
Could be like the
I think I
Prince
know
or
why.
something.
No, wait. I thought I had relatives who live in Virginia, but they live in Pennsylvania.
None from Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania is a place where, for the setting for the Magic Treehouse.
Thank you,
are
Nick.
So
I'm the
stupid.
facts guy, that's what I'm here for.
Well, what
Get
else?
off your phone.
Well, I have to mine asteroids.
Yeah, sorry guys, you have to mine asteroids for a bad app. I
Guys,
almost said
let's
app.
talk about something. What else is there to talk about? I feel like we're missing something really important.
How are your classes?
My classes are fine. Moving on.
That was stupid.
I
You
didn't
know,
get a crumb up.
something very political happened recently.
Oh yeah, the conventions.
No, not that. The
The
fact that another
Cambrian explosion.
black man was shot and killed by a policeman.
Oh yeah, that happened, and I
I remember that.
Oh!
Yeah, we ran into you afterwards.
Yeah,
and
Mr. Tai was like, what happened, you know? And he was like, man, I just want the full story sometimes, you know? And he just walked up and started hopping around. He was
did you also see... What?
He was... Actually, you know what? I don't want to talk about this anymore. I feel like I'm accusing him of something I shouldn't accuse him of. Never mind. Moving on. Anyway.
Okay, and did you see
Did
you see the white guy that came to one of the...
shot some people?
Yeah.
I heard about that. I saw a meme about that.
I can't believe... Okay, so a lot of people are saying that it was in self-defense because protesters were, like, getting violent around him. And I have not seen any videos, and actually I do believe that was the case.
Yeah.
However, he was from another state, he was 17 years old, and he brought a semi-automatic rifle in his hands to the protest.
Oh.
That is premeditated. Like, he was waiting.
Yeah.
That's like the guy who puts a Trump sign in front of his house in a super liberal neighborhood because he's waiting for somebody to take the sign from him.
You know your neighbor has a Trump sign.
Yeah, that's why I said it. But, like, genuinely, I don't know how people can argue that it wasn't premeditated. Like...
Someone's gonna argue it, you know?
Just, political debate is so exhausting. And, like, people just, they get one political... And I'm just as guilty of this as everybody else.
It's like bleeding Kansas.
They get one opinion, and they stick to it, for the most part, in general. And then they'll change their minds on smaller things, like legalization of weed, or stuff like that. But when it comes to their fundamental beliefs in terms of economics, nobody ever changes their mind.
Ain't no politics in the block world.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there's a lot of Have you seen those videos? Like, I tried to run a communist server in Minecraft for 24 hours. This is what happened, and it's in all caps.
How about
those are really fun videos.
How about what's his face?
Dream?
No, who made it? Who made it?
Notch?
Yeah, Notch is a transphobe.
Well, but that doesn't mean that
it's not
Minecraft's political. Notch is political.
Yeah, is Alex, Steve, are they transphobes?
Yeah.
Wait, Steve is a transphobe?
My skin is Barack Obama, by the way.
Barack Obama is
Mine's
so
a gorilla.
Hey, I have something to share with you guys that you guys don't know. So you know how Ian and I were talking about making a musical group, right?
By the way, this is Ian Blank, our health expert. Moving on.
You should see, when he gets home, I'm going to ask him to come in because I want you to see his outfit. But,
Okay.
So, I kept on writing some lyrics for some songs, and we have one that's, like, finished. And he's going to start making the music for it.
Boss?
It's pretty boss. I like it. It's the one that I showed you, but I edited the lyrics and made it less of a poem and more like straightforward, attacking, like... No, it's going to sound like Ben Folds. Like, I sing it to him and he's like, dude, that sounds like Ben Folds. And I'm like, dude, I know. I also wrote a song about Sean Dorney.
Nice.
I literally called the song Dorney. I'm using his actual name in it. What?
Okay. Well,
I don't think you should have... Oh, well, actually...
He said, I'll sue you, and I said, okay. And then we're writing some other ones. And then also, Francisco, Ian, and I, this is separate, but the two will probably morph together, are talking about starting a band. And we picked out 5 songs. We picked out Psycho Killer, Another One Bites the Dust, Waterloo Sunset, Everybody Wants to Rule the World, and... You don't know that one?
No.
It's like, acting on your
you don't know that song?
reputation.
Okay.
Yeah, this song's so good. And what's our 5th song? It's like, let me look it up. But I'm learning bass right now because of that. So I'm learning how to play bass. It's
You know when I can play the bass?
What?
Guess what?
What?
Stand By Me.
Really?
Yeah.
How did you learn that?
Sean gave me his guitar.
Come Together. We're also doing Come Together.
That makes sense.
And we're trying to find songs that have like multiple singing parts because all 3 of us are singers.
Nicely done.
And Ian's doing drums, Francisco's doing guitar, I'm doing bass.
We'll get back to that in a second, but like, do you guys remember like Minecraft server that we had like for each of us?
I was so dedicated to it, and then Pahul was like, I don't like Minecraft, and then you were like, I'm depressed, I want to play Bed Wars.
What? That didn't happen.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, anyways, carry on with your band. I'm actually very interested in it.
Are you?
Yeah, it intrigues me.
Were you, using this computer and GarageBand, would you help us edit music?
Sure, but I don't think I know just as much as you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you knew more about music, like, editing than me. Like, in terms of balancing levels and that kind of stuff.
I might know a little bit more than you in that, but I'm not sure.
Paper.
For what?
something. He said paper for something, guys.
He's a recovering artist addict. It's really hard for him. He's relapsing right now.
I need paper. I need paper right now.
You know what I thought is interesting?
I'm gonna freak if
there's a printer right there.
Jesus Christ. You know what I found interesting about
Ew.
You know what I found interesting about being a lyricist? That sounded so pretentious. Writing lyrics for songs is super easy. It flows out of your mind. It's like the process of thinking of what the song is like really about that actually takes the most amount of time. But the actual words come out super easy. At least they do right now.
On the way here, me and Jerry talk about rap and like rap lyrics while I was listening to rap.
Really?
Yeah.
What rap songs did you listen to with Jerry?
So I listened to a little bit of Amine and Kid See Ghost. If you don't know, that's Kanye and Kid Cudi. And I don't want to risk it. And
No, wait, what do you mean by that?
well, I mean germs.
What germs?
Dutch.
You're talking to him, face to face, no mask.
There's still a chance, bro.
Just have
This
it.
is so tempting. You can't just do this to me. Okay, what can I say? I was about to say a curse word, but I'm not like that.
We have
No. Why? Why don't I even try? Okay.
colleges.
Anyways, what were we saying? Whenever I wrote rap for like school projects, it actually came like I think really easy to me. But that's just because of like rhyme drilling. And it's just like you say one word and then you're like, okay, what are words that are in the same subject and also rhyme? And then you kind of go with that flow.
I should make a Film Studies Club podcast song.
Okay.
Like a song.
Isn't that our intro?
I can animate it, quote unquote.
What?
Are you serious?
I'm also trying to come up with a song idea. I don't have one right now. I have like 3 circulating in my head, but I'm trying to come up with a song idea that I can have Willa like sing in with us. Because I think that would be super fun.
Remixing her voice would be really cool.
Why?
Because like I'm imagining like she has a very high pitched like kind of voice, and just like remixing that in like a kind of like a broken record kind of beat, I think would.
That's not the type of music we make. It's not super electronic. It's...
boring.
All right. And I just believe that we're losing our way by creating more and more electronic music, and we're losing what it was to just have 3 simple instruments or 4 simple instruments, and the singer's giving it all they got. But whatever.
What's wrong with that? Well, okay, no, but what's wrong with like electric music if it sounds good to the mind?
No, I think that if it sounds good, that's great. Just my fear is that the music industry is heading in an all-electric direction. Like, if you see someone like Billie Eilish, it's her on the stage and usually speakers blasting something that she made before. Like, and that just upsets me because, like, musicians should be on stage with her. They should be singing with her. Or they should be playing instruments in the background because I feel like that's part of, like, the joy. And I'm just worried that a lot of musicians like that are going to go out of business because they can't, play in those situations anymore. And I know real music will never really go away, but, like, the High Note, I think, had a good point. Like, music is heading in a very electronic direction. That was the movie we watched, like, when, like, school was ending. Yeah, like, the school year, not COVID school. What? No, sorry, COVID school, but, like, not when school ended because of COVID, when school, like, ended. Continue.
Billie Eilish's, like, actual music production is really interesting because she doesn't use, like, any auto-tune, and she uses so many tracks for a single, like, chord or something. And anyways.
Okay, want to know a super fun fact?
What's up?
Jacob Collier, do you know who that is?
No.
He's, like, a jazz musician. I think you'd really like him. He's very extra, but he's really good. He was the youngest artist to ever win Best Artist of the Year, Best Album of the Year, Best Song of the Year, and Best Record of the Year. And he was 18, and everyone was like, whoa, he's so crazy young. How did he do that? And then, like, 4 years later, Billie Eilish did that at 17.
Oh, good for her.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Who's gonna be next?
So what I don't...
Ah, you're 17.
what I don't understand is, like... So, like, what's wrong with people moving to electronic more so than,
I told you, I think...
physical?
I think electronic music, like, the idea of live music now becoming...
So you think it's only affecting live music and not actual music production?
No, I don't think it's affecting actual music production, because actual music production has been electronic for years. Like, that's not what I'm talking about. The sensation of going to a concert is like the live music radiating in the room, where if you, like, if we had more electronic, it's just going to be big speakers and one person singing on stage, you know?
Yeah, I can see your point there, but personally, for my reasons to go to a concert is to see the actual artist and also just to be around a bunch of people who are kind of like vibing with the same music I'm vibing to.
So basically celebrity worship.
Kinda.
Yeah.
It's just like when you're seeing your favorite artist and like that you've loved for so long, and it's just like live. It's just like
like
it's
in the
insane.
flesh and stuff.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
And with a bunch of people, you're gonna like going, it's like it's super loud speakers, like it's awesome.
Have you ever been to a concert?
Nope. I wanted to go to one, but no.
We should go to one when this whole COVID stuff is over.
Sure.
I'll buy the tickets. I'll save up.
Well, I'd be paying for
I'll buy the tickets, Nick.
For yourself?
For you.
No.
We should go see the Jonas Brothers.
The only
That would
concert
be
I'll
awesome.
ever go to is the Beatles, and they're done. So
I really want to go to a rap concert so badly.
I don't want to go to a rap concert. All the people there would scare me.
Do you guys know Josh from band last year?
Yeah.
He told me stories about him and his brother like going to like hard metal rock concert, and they you always get injured. Like his brother got like a broken leg and like a broken arm just from going to the concerts because people were like just going up and down so vigorously, and like it's so funny because he's just like
it's not like funny, it's horrible.
I know, but they still go.
I've been to 3 concerts in my life.
Okay.
One was for Jimmy Buffett when I was probably 7 or 8. And Jimmy Buffett is my dad's favorite musician, but a lot of people who listen to Jimmy Buffett also smoke weed while they listen to Jimmy Buffett. So everybody around us was smoking weed, and I could not tell what the weird smell was. And that was funny. And I don't remember much about it.
I would trade
my second.
left
Shut
nut
up.
for- okay.
My second one I went to in 8th grade, and it was Journey. And that was, like, super cool. It was an outdoor concert, and I was really far away. But the singer for Journey now has been with them longer than the main guy was when they, like, reached their height. So, like, the band was super comfortable with him, and they were just having a great time. My third one was Ben Folds, which was a concert with, like, a live symphony, which I wanted to be better than it was. It was still really cool, but it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, especially because he just wrote an album called So There. He didn't just write it. He wrote it in 2015, but...
It was a picture of Patrick.
Yeah, but like really, as they would
Content-aware
say, vertically
scale.
compressed.
Content-aware scale.
I had lost my track of thought. He wrote So There, an album in 2015, where he utilized, like, symphonies.
Yeah.
And then he didn't play a single song from that album. He only played songs from his other albums that didn't really fit with the whole symphony thing. Like, some of his songs aren't rock songs, but they're like light rock songs, and having that with a live symphony was just a little bit off-putting. You know?
That makes sense.
Yeah. Alright, we have talked for a while. Yeah, Nick?
I would trade my left...
Shut
Shut up! I would trade my... Shut up!
Really?
That was been 23.
Yeah, okay.
I would trade my left nut to see Phil Elverum live.
We should go... Who's like a musician we all like?
Phil Elverum.
Let's try to come up with one so we can...
Okay. I'm down.
We should go see Billie Eilish.
Who's the guy who sang American Pie?
He's super... What's that, Billy Joel? I think it's Billy Joel.
No, that's not Billy Joel. That's someone else. That's like
fact checker! Can you do your job? Well, she was singing
it's stupid. That's not Billy Joel.
American Pie.
Yeah, it's that guy. That's not Billy Joel. How did they not have the artist on? That's so...
Don McLean.
Yeah, I don't know who he is. Maybe
Wait, can we go see Kevin Mackley live?
Joe Rogan.
Does he do live podcasts?
Oh, he does. It's called a comedy special.
We should. Yeah, no. John Mulaney has a
I'm down for that.
stand-up special.
You want to go to Bo Burnham or whatever?
I would not.
That's basically a concert, Nick. We talked about.
Also, Bo Burnham isn't funny. Like, okay. Wait, really quick before we get into this, I have to talk to you guys about this. Do you guys follow Eric Andre on Instagram?
No.
He made a post recently where he said, "I'm so honored to be officially the host for the Ellen Show." And I looked it up, and there's no articles saying that he is the host, but there are tons of articles about how, like, there were like fans petitioning for him, and he was like, I would totally be down for that. And he's like one of the candidates, and he made a post about getting in, but there's no news stories about it, so I'm super confused.
That's so funny.
Could you imagine Eric Andre on the Ellen show?
So Ellen's gone? Is that official?
Well, she's gonna be gone because apparently she did like bad things.
Yeah, but I heard about that. But is she like gone? Like they fired her and stuff?
I don't know. I don't think she's gone yet. What did she do that was bad? I didn't really understand.
She treated her like workers.
Yeah, treated her workers bad.
Oh, I have to share this funny, hilarious meme with you guys. Wow. You know the picture of the celebrities at the Oscars, and they're all like the selfie that's super famous.
That was like really famous.
Yeah, it was just that picture, and the tagline was 12 tickets to cuties, please. And I thought that was really funny. Okay, we can get. Oh God, I hope that doesn't come out when I'm in the movie biz, and then I get fired or whatever.
Oh yeah, the Screen Actors Guild will
Can you? Yeah, can you take out the whole cuties part in general?
Oh, so uncomfortable.
All right, and now we're going on to our first movie. Which Pahul? What order are we going in this?
Okay, let me remind myself of the movies first. It was this one, and this one. I want to go with
least ass to most.
Most Sabrina Carpenter to least Sabrina Carpenter.
Most
death to least death.
That's nice.
So
yeah,
most
death to least death.
So Project Power.
No, most death to least death would be
Project Power.
No, it would be She Dies Tomorrow.
No.
It's a virus. It's
Wait, have we all seen all the movies?
Yeah.
This is the first time in so long.
Wait, so you watched Project Power?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh my god, this is so awesome.
Okay.
When was the last time this happened?
A long time.
All movies do have death in it. And there's that one death.
Oh yeah!
That's what I was saying!
That was so funny. That was the only actual funny
Yeah,
part.
that felt so random and out of nowhere. It was a super offensive joke out of nowhere.
That was genuinely a good joke. I really liked it.
It wasn't a good joke. I feel like it was it's been done before.
So most death to least death?
But, yeah.
I think Project Power has
most amount of Instagram influencers to least amount of Instagram
That's
influencers.
that only caters to one movie.
Yeah.
Most... No? Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
How about we do... Pahul, come on, you gotta come up with something.
Okay, I got this.
What?
Most are
Okay. You just didn't need to say that.
Let's just go most death to least death and say Project Power has more death. Okay. Alright, who wants to start with Project Power?
Most buff to least bucket, never mind.
Okay, Nick, why don't you start off with Project Power?
The way I describe Project Power is a movie that goes...
Wait! We need a plot synopsis.
Oh, you're right. My bad.
Do we really need one?
Yeah.
They're so boring to listen to.
You're boring to listen to.
I'll do it really fast.
Well, then why don't I just get off this podcast then?
Because we love you.
On the streets of New Orleans, war begins to spread about a mysterious new pill that unlocks superpowers unique to each user. The catch, you don't know what will happen until you take it.
Storyline and just the synopsis. Is there just a synopsis?
So, okay, there's a drug that gives you superpowers and...
read that instead of that. There we go.
Someone used to not be my job. It's me. For 5 minutes, when a pill that gives its users Jesus Christ, it gives its uses unpredictable superpowers for 5 minutes, hits the streets of New Orleans. A teenager dealer and a local cop must team with an ex-soldier to take down the group responsible for its creation.
Okay, all right.
I think that this movie it decreases in quality exponentially. At the beginning, I thought this was actually a good movie. I genuinely did. It was. Be done. I thought that this movie introduced it started out with a bunch of just boom boom boom. This is mysterious stuff that you have no idea what the hell's happening, and it's just it's pure. It's very colorful. It's very. I think the vibe of cyberpunk is very well portrayed in this movie throughout the entire thing, except for the end, the last half of the movie. the colors are very well put in place, and
You're not even facing us right now. You're on your.
I gotta make the Instagram post.
No, you're not even part of this podcast, right?
Okay, Robert is no longer the podcast. Anyways, and the cinematography throughout the movie actually I think is pretty good. Like there's some very creative shots in here, and I think it does well to show which characters are in power and which characters are not, which characters you know about, which characters you don't. One thing I do not like about this movie is the editing is a little all over the place and kind of like it shows.
Oh, never mind.
It shows important parts of the movie in very sporadic ways, which, like, I think they were trying to give you a sense of, like, you know, everything at you at once and kind of, like, anxiety almost, but it just kind of was just, like, hard to look at more so.
How do you feel about the color palette?
The color palette, I think it was very fitting for the type of, like,
nitty gritty kind of.
Yeah, it was cyberpunk. I think that's the term for it. I could.
Alright, that sounds.
Yeah, so like a lot of neon kind of colors. Yeah. And I thought the VFX weren't like amazing, but I'm not really gonna dock it points for that. Like honestly, but you know, it did what it did what it could. But there were some VFX shots where I had like no clue how they did some of those. Like the one where the guy was like, you know.
I didn't watch the. I mean, I watched the movie, but I was playing FIFA while I was watching it, so don't look at me.
So Robert, you know that you know the character that is like kind of invisible, like he takes the backgrounds and like portrays on himself.
Yup.
So there's a shot.
There's a mid-credit scene in this movie.
What?
There's a mid-credit scene in this movie.
Okay, shut up.
Yo, bro, shut the hell up.
So there's a shot in which that guy's running, and the character is clearly CG. But then like he's running on the streets. But then
yeah. I remember.
And then he like punches a guy on a motorcycle, and it feels like real. Like I don't know how the hell they did that, but
I think they painted the guy.
No.
Wee-woo.
Robert!
There are 5 movies turning 30 years old this week.
Wow.
Can you make a 5 movie post, please? Could you?
It's still there.
Yeah.
Could you make a 5 movie post,
It's still
please?
there.
I will.
Could you make a?
But the reason this this movie goes downhill is that
I can't believe you wore my mask to Panda Express.
That was so funny.
That was not
I
funny
looked
at all.
around my car for 5 minutes and I couldn't find one. And I only had yours because I put it in my car to give it back to you at school. And I was like, well, here goes nothing. And I slapped it on. And it was a lot harder for the people to hear me. Your mask is very protective.
Thank you.
kind of less so because
can you
another
email
person.
the Home Alone guy?
Who?
The Home Alone guy. I feel like he's famous, yet he's reachable. Because he doesn't have a lot going on.
No, he has a lot going on. He's involved in YouTube.
Can you please email him?
His brother is in Succession and he's awesome.
I was literally in the middle of explaining my thoughts.
Well, you were talking about VFX and I got bored.
So, I think...
You want gun, Nick?
Yes. I think the reason the movie spirals down is because, like, it kind of, like, it has a very predictable plot, in my opinion.
By the way, I asked if you want gum, not because I can smell your breath or want it to be mean. I was just asking because I was gonna have gum, okay?
Good. Anyways. And, I think it kind of focuses on the story, which the story isn't, like, that good. It's very predictable and it's kind of American is the way I'd describe it. And,
okay.
yeah, and it's like...
I actually need one with 6 movies.
And also, I could really do without the soundtrack. It wasn't... and sometimes it was good, but, like, when the score, I'd say, not the soundtrack, the score is, like, not good, in my opinion.
I feel like, Cars has a really good soundtrack.
Life is a highway.
Okay, I'm done.
I wanna ride it all night long.
Alright, so here's my thoughts for this movie.
If you're going my
Silence! Here's my thoughts for this movie. I feel like this movie, it's important historically, and we're gonna look back at this movie, because eventually, because of the sea level rise, New Orleans is like gonna be underwater, and they're gonna look at this movie and be like, oh my god, this was set in that city that's literally Atlantis now, you know? That would be pretty dope. And, other than that, this movie was pretty stupid. I didn't really pay attention to it. I mean, who's that guy? Who's the lead guy? What's the name of the lead guy? The lead
Michael
black
B.
guy.
Jordan.
He's not Michael B. Jordan.
Dude.
Yeah, that's not kind of racist.
I was joking.
Dude.
Then they got T guy. That guy.
Yeah. What's his name? Jamie
Can
Foxx.
sing very well.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet he
Pull
can.
up Jamie Foxx sings. Pull up Jamie Foxx late night show. It was at some late night show that he sang. No, it's 2 X's. Anyway, that's all I have to say about this movie. I think it was pretty stupid. I did not care for it. It was very cookie cutter.
I thought it was pretty good in the beginning, but
Honestly, I thought it was really, really stupid. And especially when we were just introduced to his daughter, and then she ends up like, can I spoil this movie?
okay.
Don't watch
Spoilers
this
ahead.
movie. Yeah. So you meet
We got one that's turning 90 years old.
You meet her daughter, and then 5 minutes later, she ends up saving the main guy's life. You know, that just sounds kind of. I don't know. That was like I don't know. That was really stupid.
I hated how they made the pills like unpredictable. Like you would get like a certain power, but it made it the characters made it seem like each pill had like a certain power, and like you knew like what each pill
Yeah,
was.
it sounded like the characters knew what was gonna happen.
Definitely, like,
And no one else did.
That's
that was
not
kind of stupid.
Yeah, I agree.
It's completely like a role of.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway.
Like it would be so much better if it would be so much better if the characters just exploded at the end. Like that would be hilarious.
Can I have gum? Can I have gum, please?
Okay, this is copyright. Oh, Joe Rogan's gonna be on Spotify starting September 1st.
Dope. Okay.
Also, I'm taking the driver's test before you.
Yeah, I have to take mine in like September because of COVID.
Yeah, I'm taking mine in September too. So why don't you take it after? Well, same day as me.
I'll
be getting out of the DMV
we got the
before.
earliest we could.
Well, when was it?
I'm not sure.
You already got it?
Hmm?
Oh god, I hope it's not before me.
Okay, guys.
Probably before me.
Yo, guys.
Alright.
It's okay because his birthday is 10 months before yours. Like.
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Project Power.
Yes.
The Old Guard. These movies
Yeah.
feel identical to me. These movies feel so
Yes,
identical.
I
They
was
give
gonna
you
s-
the
yeah.
exact same emotion. They put the beats in the exact same place. Here's what Netflix is trying to do. I actually listened to a
Podcast.
movie show about this.
I'll be right back.
Netflix is making a lot of high budget, high octane action movies right now because they're trying to get something with franchise potential like the MCU. Because if you see like the MCU, exactly, that'll bring a ton of people in, and then when eventually Netflix's only originals, they'll have something people really want to invest in, you know?
Uh-huh.
If you're going to do that, you need to do something new.
Good. New, yeah.
Just something new. That's all I'm asking for, because this movie is cookie cutter action movie.
Hey, I said that.
It legitimately feels like it was made by a machine. Like, it feels like a machine.
Yeah, it feels like a machine that was sent out to just learn all the action movies, just watch every single action movie, just make the most basic formula,
Mhm.
no risk, minimum, kind of medium reward, and then just spit it out.
Yeah, and there are scenes towards the beginning I thought were pretty good. There's a scene where the main girl in it, she has a rap scene. And that scene, legit, I
The
thought was,
teacher one?
really good. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Not only for the rap itself, but just for, what the scene was, standing for and what it meant. It was a very unsubtle way to portray the idea, but I thought it was still cool.
It was like Gangsta's Paradise. Because, in the video... No. This is in a totally non-racist way. Because... No, hear me out here. Hear me out before you cancel me.
Okay.
Because in Gangsta's Paradise, it was in a movie where the white person is the teacher, and she goes and she teaches inner city kids who, alright, they turn out to be black, whatever, and then the guy's rapping about
Our health expert is here.
Oh, can you bring him in?
about
Thank you,
against the
Jamie.
establishment and stuff. That's what the girl was rapping about, and she was rapping she was.
expert really quick.
All right. Look at
thanks,
it. No, you changed. Dang it! Get out of here.
Why?
I wanted.
Bandcamp from Sequoia.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wanted Pahul to see what you were wearing.
Oh, I can put it back on.
I know you want me, but it's alright. I'm busy, so.
Sounds anyway, I did not mean to sound that racist.
Wait, what? Yeah, you missed a lot, Nick.
No, I genuinely because she's angry and she's ranting against the establishment, especially the education system and stuff. Same what the guy was doing in the rap. So.
No, I have it back.
Yeah.
Look at this outfit. He went to Sprouts with this outfit on.
Bro, your nipples out. You can't do that.
Well, my nipple wasn't out when I went to Sprouts.
See,
I saw somebody get kicked out for not having a mask.
Yeah, no, did you hear about the mask riot that happened in front of Sprouts?
Yeah.
You guys didn't hear about that? Close the door, get out of here. Bye, thank
Wait,
you.
Did you hear about the plane crash that happened?
No.
Oh, health
like, what he's
expert
wearing.
Ian Blank.
Thank
yeah.
you. Okay,
Yeah,
no. Here's what happened at Sprouts. They
Oh
required
yeah, no, he
people.
was wearing a shirt with like holes cut out where his nipples would be, and he was just
No, that's not. Okay, here's the thing.
close to that.
Sprouts is very, understandably so, very strict on the mask rule. They want people to wear masks there. So there was a huge anti-mask protest in front of there.
Seriously?
Like, huge. And then a bunch of Black Lives Matter protesters went there and started protesting that.
Wow.
And then the two protests got in a fight. And Sprouts had to close because it got so bad. And then 16 RPD cars were sent there to try to settle down the
RPD
people
had
fighting.
a busy day because there was a plane crash too.
Yeah.
How stupid can be?
No, that wasn't today. That was like a week ago.
That was today.
No, the Sprouts thing, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I saw the plane crash. 2 people died.
2 people died. 2 people are in the hospital.
That's the second time we've had a plane crash relating to a Reading airplane while we were in high school.
Really?
Because the first one happened to, this one's so hard because both of her... Okay, Chloe King. You know Chloe King, you can't really reverse that name. Yeah, saxophone.
Chloe King.
When she went to go get surgery, and she took a Reading airplane,
Chloe.
and the airplane crashed, and she was fine, and her mom was fine, but the pilot died.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Right?
That was insane.
She could have died. Legitimately, she could have died.
That would have been insane.
Yeah. I'm
Anyway,
glad
I
that
didn't
she
re-
didn't. I saw her at Panda Express. She
Nice.
came in, and I was like, oh, hey, and she... Every time I see somebody I know, I say hi, and then they're like, hi, and then they look at me, and they're like, oh, you're Robert!
I wouldn't do that.
Make it super over-exaggerated, too.
Yeah.
You should try to, get your dad to, try to, be super difficult with me, because that'll be really funny.
That wouldn't be funny.
And then, my boss could come over and be
dad
like...
to hate me.
Your dad hated me for a while there.
I think so, yeah.
Why?
Oh, I forgot to turn in my band uniform. And I'm going to keep it, I think. I'm going to keep my marching band uniform.
You know that, actually, I probably shouldn't share this. You heard it earlier from Dorina, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
Okay.
Do we have anything else to say about Project Power?
No, it was a lame movie.
Yeah, it's just lame.
Thumbs down.
The acting from the lead actress in it, I thought was good though. I thought she did a good job. Everyone else was kind of phoning it in, but I thought she was pretty good.
I like her rapping.
Yeah, me too. We talked about that when you were gone. The rap scene was.
That's what was quote unquote racist.
No,
But I
you
wasn't
compared it to
being,
Gangster's
quote, unquote-
Paradise.
Yeah, because it's literally like that.
Okay. So.
Oh
Food.
wait. What
Zola.
was this movie? What was the? Oh, never mind.
I don't know, the pills. Or this.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like plain flavored vitamin gummies.
You know what I
Plain
think?
vitamin
You know what
gummies.
I think
Maybe
of this
super
is? This is the veggie spring rolls from Panda Express.
I like them.
No, it's like
when you eat one, you're like, this is good. When you eat 5, you're like, I don't want to eat these ever again in my lifetime.
energy drink that you guys made me.
And that's like Project
Bang.
Power. It was sort of pretty good in the beginning, and then it just got worse and worse. Yeah.
Bang, because it gives you energy.
No, we're going with veggie spring rolls from Panda Express. Although you should definitely go to your local Panda Express because I do enjoy Panda Express.
You
a
should
lot.
definitely go to your local.
Their chow mein.
Yes.
I'm never gonna
Okay.
get together with chow mein.
Like, are you
It's so good.
serious?
What?
We review movies. We're super casual about it, and now we started talking about Panda Express. Gee, I don't know. Come on.
Okay, it's just I don't want it to come out that I hate the food and I talked about how much I hate the food because I don't hate the food. The veggie spring rolls are very good in moderation. I've just had too much because I work there and it's one of the only things vegans can eat.
I don't know. Yeah, never mind.
They had eggplant tofu for a while and they got rid of it and I'm so sad because I would eat that every night. It was super good.
Well, but then that would not be healthy for you.
Eggplant tofu?
This is fun.
Yeah, it sounds like it's fried or
Well,
something.
the
Is this
chow
funny?
mein
Is
isn't
this
healthy
funny?
either and
Is
I eat a
this-
lot of
I
it.
guess. Wait, what's funny? What's funny?
Is this funny?
SC Johnson, a family company.
It just says SC Johnson, a family company, and then a scuffed picture of Squidward.
I think it's funny in a stupid way.
Just like yo mama. Okay, should
My
we...
mom's boss.
Oh, we need to actually give our ratings as well. I'm gonna give Project Power a 4 out of 10.
I'm gonna give this a 1200. I was gonna take the SAT and their son, but I couldn't.
Wow.
Because 2 coronavirus cases.
I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10.
Hey, why are you taking the DMV test? You gotta tell me that. Okay. Like when you get a chance.
I need to cut my nails.
Yeah, I need to cut my nails too, but like only my toenails.
I need to cut other areas that contain
Hair.
hair.
I know what that means.
My ears.
Ugh.
Nope.
TMI.
Okay. So next, most deaths. She dies.
Wait.
Oh wait.
What's this
sound effect.
picture?
Wait,
Oh,
you
never
just
mind.
did the thing Nick does. Where you're like, wait.
Oh, yeah, you gotta do sound effect.
This might be just very sad.
I
That's
know what
from
that
the
is.
movie.
I know what that
What's
is.
that from?
Star Wars?
No, that's like a video making fun of Star Wars. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Why
at
do you know
least.
that? Why are you controlling
It's like a
my
famous
YouTube?
movie thing.
Okay.
Last time was on this.
I'm just gonna skip to the good part.
Oh wait, and you recommended it was a video of that dog that like had like the poo poo like title.
I'm gonna skip to the good part. Just a sec.
He's watching Bong Joon Ho win. That's
You're brilliant.
Jesus Christ.
That's her sound effect.
No, it's terrible. Hold on.
This movie looks really stupid. Look at that.
Anyway, moving on.
Guys, gotta learn about his brand new cat.
What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm showing off my new cat that I got, but
This guy's in the middle of like
It's buffering.
he's in the
Because
middle
the
of
video quality is so high, it has to like buffer to catch up.
he's in the middle of what's it called? What's that thing that
Whatchamacallit.
makes you deep voice?
She dies tomorrow. Okay.
Robert, that's from a channel called Poop Sauce. That's where you laugh usually. Robert, get in the podcast!
I'm making the post for the podcast.
Okay.
Do that later!
I'm still in the podcast
Amy
mindset.
thinks she's dying tomorrow. ... And it's contagious. That's the plot.
That's a really good plot
Yeah.
synopsis. Without the ... that would be perf.
Yeah.
Nick, what are the tagline words to this movie?
Dying.
Look,
Contagion.
it's Wonder Woman.
Depression. Covered in blood. Killer bacteria.
Internet search.
Doctor. Infected with fear.
Up on the
Ambiguous
roof.
ending.
Up
There's not a
on
lot.
the
There's not a lot of good ones, right?
roof.
Like they're all
When this
good, like as in they
soul
describe
starts
things.
getting
Surprise
me
birthday
down. I
party.
love that
Internet
song.
search, but
Yeah, surprise birthday party. Anyway,
Imagine trying to script one of these podcasts and having actors act it out. That would be
We're
like
gonna do
really
facts,
difficult.
that's why no one.
We
can
should
take
do that.
this.
We should do a play called the Film Studies Club podcast.
That would be really hard. I can't act at all.
The Wolves is honestly very much like what that would look like.
I
No,
cannot.
you wouldn't be in it. We get actors to
Oh.
play us,
Whew.
and we could direct it. That would be so fun.
Yeah, we could base it on our attempt at breaking the world record for the longest live audio broadcast.
Well, no, because then the show would be 52 hours long.
Exactly.
You know what I think would be hilarious? There should be a Joe Rogan musical.
No, that would be horrible.
That would be hilarious. He'd be like, Jamie, come here right now, Jamie.
Moving on. Okay. Who's
Maybe,
gonna go
maybe
first?
wait, I'm gonna go tell Ian this. Maybe this will be the project we work on instead.
Alright, so while he's gone, I'll talk about the movie. She Dies Tomorrow. This movie, it was boring in the beginning. It got kind of nice in the middle, and that's why I don't.
No one knows that I just did. What did you do?
This movie has a. Can you do mine? Like, okay, if you graph this movie, interest on the y-axis, time on the x-axis, this
What the hell
movie
is this we're
is
talking
a
about?
unimodal symmetrical distribution.
it's like a bell curve.
Yeah, it's like a bell curve. And like in the middle, it gets kind of nice, especially when it's like, oh, you know, that's how she got it. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what
Me and
that's what-
Robert
what-
weren't really paying attention when we were watching this movie.
We were paying attention to this one. We just weren't really paying attention to Work It.
I wasn't paying attention to Work It either, but I thought it had some pretty boss songs in it. Anyway, yeah, this movie was fine. Like, fine. For me, it was fine leaning towards good. But, like, just leaning. Yeah, it was better than it was the best of the three for me, by far. And, yeah, that's all I have to say. I mean, I like the scene where she's, like, bleeding, and then she starts swimming in the pool. I thought that was really funny.
That's all you have to say.
There's so much to say.
Okay. I'll give my,
She died tomorrow.
I will give my in-depth...
Oh.
I will give my in-depth analysis for She Dies Tomorrow. I don't really have one. But this movie, I did not enjoy watching. Like, I didn't even think it was leaning towards fine. I thought the acting was really bad. And, like, these actors, I don't know, I haven't seen any of them, but I was looking at their work. They've done other stuff, and they should be better than this. This was awful. Like, I don't know.
The doctor scene?
Yeah, terrible.
Horrible.
Awful.
Like, really bad.
Yeah, the acting felt like that for me throughout the movie.
It felt so amateur.
Yeah, that's what this
Like
entire movie felt like.
a,
It felt like it was trying to be like this cool, like Stanley, like 2001-esque, like
yeah, but like the sudden
creepy
cuts
horror
in the beginning
movie.
too, like
Sudden
it
cuts,
to She Does Tomorrow, and then
same
bump.
song over and over,
Yeah.
and like the use of color as well, where it's like different, like red, blue, and then sometimes there's yellow, and sometimes
Yeah.
Every
there's
time I
green.
saw like red and blue, I screamed at Robert.
I genuinely, I don't think that there's anybody who's going to analyze, because I know that this movie, the goal is like, oh, it's super deep, people are going to analyze it, make video essays about it. No one's going to do that because you lost everybody's interest by making this. Like, it honestly comes off like it's an amateur trying to make a really cool movie, and they're just really bad at it. And like, it's too cocky for the kind of movie it is. It's acting like it's this mind-bending experience, and it's really just, what? What?
I found a video essay on the movie.
Really?
Well, I mean, yeah, of course there's gonna be video essays.
Well, okay, but the thing is, I don't think many people are going to want to delve deep with this movie, was my point.
That's true.
Because there's just not much in it that's super interesting. And, like, I don't know. After probably 20 minutes of this movie,
Yeah.
I realized I had no clue what was going on, and I did not care either, because the people were super uninteresting. It, just not my thing. Like, it was fine. It was, I don't know. It's hard to find words. Really, it's just an amateur filmmaker trying to be super cool. And he/she ain't. Nick.
Oh no, Holly's ferret's dying.
Who's that?
I mean, Paige. Who is really attractive.
Of course, you were going to say that.
Oh my god.
Jeremiah's playing the guitar. What can't you do? Get off my freaking page.
What can't you do, or what can you do?
What can't he do? He's very talented. He's
Who's
very pretty
Jeremiah?
too. Jeremiah, Villaforte.
Oh, I think it's Via Fuerte.
Villaforte. I think that this movie was good at certain points. I wasn't really paying attention very well throughout it, but I'd rather watch a movie that is out there rather than just completely symbolic.
That's it?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, no, there's just not much to say about this movie. It's 84 minutes, and it, like, gets tiring really quickly. It's just, okay. Why don't we give our score, starting with Pahul?
I'm gonna give this a 10, 1100.
I'm gonna give it a... I don't want to give another movie a 4. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
What kind of food is She Dies Tomorrow like?
Just a food with poison in it.
No.
Mushrooms. But the mushrooms you eat and you get high.
Yeah, I was about to say kind of mushrooms I think would be good.
Mushrooms? Because, like, the idea seems really good, and then you bite into them and they're a little weird.
Yeah.
No.
Are you talking about psychedelic mushrooms?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, sure.
I've been into a psychedelic mushroom before.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, in India.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
No, he's lying.
No,
He's
no,
lying
yeah,
through
I
his
actually
teeth.
have. I actually have.
Okay, does this movie poster
On
look like
purpose?
it's about lesbians?
No, an accident. Complete accident.
I can't see.
This movie poster looks like it's about lesbians, right?
Yeah, it is about a lesbian.
No,
right?
that's a guy.
Are you serious?
Yeah, the person on the
Yo,
on the right is a guy.
Yeah, grow a beard, bro.
It's just so weird because it had
And
low
some
ratings.
balls while you're at it.
It It had low ratings on Letterboxd, and I was like, no gay movie ever gets low ratings on Letterboxd, so I looked into it, and it wasn't a gay movie.
Well, look up Room in...
No.
Oh, they're just porn. I cleaned my letterbox up, like, totally. Like, I deleted everything.
Good.
It was horrible.
Good.
I think we should
Not
read
look at
reviews
it.
from now on that are funny.
What?
What? Facts. I think we should read reviews that are
No,
funny.
no,
instead
that's
of
other people's humor that we're displaying
15
on
minutes
our-
to 2 and I'm...
We're better than that, okay? We're not Ellen DeGeneres.
Okay, transition.
More like Ellen DeGeneres.
That has nothing to do with what we were talking
No,
about.
I know, but she has writers for her and stuff.
Okay, well, I guess you're right in that aspect.
There we go. Bam. Okay. Charm X eats poop sauce. Poopy collab entry.
What is this?
Wait, pro player controller poop sauce.
It's like 12 seconds long. Too long.
Why does it?
Hi. Shot in the head.
He's gonna say something really bad.
You ain't shooting you. No, okay.
Oh, I know what that means because like his controller was really bad, so they called it poop sauce.
This one's made with kindness.
So this is a sequel, and it's oh my god, no, okay. So this is like a part of a series that he's making, and they're 17 seconds long, and it's it's ear rape and gay stuff. That's the okay.
Wow, so this is what the house would look like if you guys gotta see it. This
This place is awesome. Can't believe water. Wow, you look like a stranger.
Or a cinematic masterpiece. Let's get one more take on that one. Now that we know that it's not vastly inappropriate, let's soak everything in really quick.
Wow, so this is what the house would look like if you guys gotta see it. This
This place is awesome. Can't believe water. Wow, you look like a stranger.
Robert, are you hearing this? Robert, we're gonna listen to that one more time.
Wow, so this is what the house would look like if you guys
This is what it
gotta
feels like to have a
see
stroke.
This place is awesome. Can't believe water. Wow, you look like a stranger.
Yeah, that hurt my ears.
That was so funny. Oh my god.
Who made that?
Panda Teal. He has more video. 185 views.
Wow.
Anyway, moving on to
Wait, Nick, question. Do you think on the Instagram I should just do one with 4 and one with 2 so that you don't have to make another one?
Alright, let me
Sure.
ask you something. Let me ask you something first. What's this Instagram for?
Fun.
For fun, but what's like what's it trying to build up?
What's
the
the goal?
Instagram's what's the goal?
Why does it have to have a goal?
What's the Instagram's goal? Why did we decide to create an Instagram account?
I
grow
think,
our podcast.
I think
To grow our podcast. And
I gave him what he
you're
wanted.
not participating!
I created the Instagram as its own. Okay, here's an example. I'm name dropping here. Lights, Camera, Barstool. That is a film podcast that has an Instagram. I follow the Instagram. I don't listen to the podcast. Why do I not listen to the podcast? Because I listen to enough movie podcasts. And also, I just genuinely really enjoy having an Instagram that has high quality film content. And I'm not trying to like pat myself on the back, but I think that Nick and I curated some very good high quality film content. And some of it, yes, you'll find on a lot of other pages like box office results or top 5s, but some of it, like the profiles that we're doing or the anniversaries or, you know, the weekly news catch up that we're going to be doing, that's pretty unique to us, I think. And that's something that I'm proud of, and that's something that I want the Instagram to be.
He's passionate. Get him.
Alright, fair enough.
Anyways, are we on to our last movie? How far are we into this?
We're 23 minutes.
No, we're not.
We're
hour.
10 minutes after until an hour.
No,
Sorry, 10
no.
seconds. I meant.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
Okay, we're not making bad time. After this, we're going to have a Zoom call with Riley Nichols about Senior Sunrise.
0.
Did you catch that, Pahul?
I told
We're having a Zoom call with Ray and Nichols after this.
I told my uncle, no name dropping. I told my uncle to.
You talked about like in the beginning of the podcast.
Oh yeah. I
Jerry?
told Jerry to get me at 9.
What time is it? Oh, we got hecka time. Our silence was not very long then.
Yeah.
We should have one silence where it's like half of the episode is just pure silence.
Terrible idea.
Okay. Our last movie.
Also, I got a new viewer, and it's my sister.
Our last movie is called Work It. Nick, what happens to be the plot summary of this movie, which is titled Work It, starring Sabrina Carpenter?
Pahul will help me out here. When
Quinn
Ackerman's
admission
to
the
college
of
her
dreams
depends
on
her
performance
at
dance
dance.
competition
She
forms
a
ragtag
group
of
dancers
two
take
on
the
best
squad
in
school.
now.
She
Just
needs
to
learn
how
to
dance.
period. Robert?
Yeah?
Started
What do you mean? Yeah, come here. What are your thoughts on this movie?
Oh yeah, I am the one starting this off. I think this movie had a lot of Sabrina Carpenter in it. I think Nick and I made fun of Sabrina Carpenter the
By making
entire
it
time
into a
watching
verb.
this. Yeah.
When Sabrina Carpenter.
Doesn't Sabrina Carpenter look like Willa?
Who is that?
Willa?
No,
No.
Sabrina Carpenter was the lead in Work It.
Oh, yeah. But I didn't know who Sabrina Carpenter was, so I was imagining the Latina or whatever. And she does not look like Willa. The Latina does not look like
But
Willa.
the main girl does. The white girl.
I mean, she has bigger eyebrows.
What?
I forgot to mention, sorry to go back, but can we just mention how Project Power had Casey Neistat in it?
It did?
That's so funny.
That was Work It.
No.
Wasn't it?
Project Power had Casey Neistat in it.
Let me look that up.
Is she?
That's so funny.
Who is that?
Casey Neistat's a YouTuber, he's
Yeah,
a vlogger.
he's a
That
big-
is so
big-
funny.
Well,
I should have been laughing so hard when I saw him.
I thought that the YouTube person was in Work It.
There are YouTube people in Work It, but Casey Neistat.
Okay,
wasn't.
including Jaden Smith.
No, wait, really? That was actually Jaden Smith.
No, it was not. We made
Okay.
jokes about that.
Oh
and then
yeah,
in the
wait,
credits,
no.
it wasn't
I realized
Jaden
that
Smith.
halfway through saying that. I don't know why. Robert doesn't need that ad block because he's stupid and he cares about people.
Oh yes, I care about other creators. How would you feel if we put ads on our videos and we didn't get the revenue because people had ad block?
Personally, I would be like, alright.
We'd be losing money. You love money. The second you get money, you have to put it in your savings or spend it, or you go crazy. You start having ballistic reactions where you can't stop moving your body
What
and getting
else
jumping
can
up and down.
Huh?
Nothing.
Anyways, Casey Neistat was in this movie and that was really funny. Sorry, back to Work It.
So,
Paul, you want to find the?
okay,
Sound effect?
shut up.
Sorry.
So Work It, I think, is very much like Project Power in the way that it follows the beats and tropes of every single teenage movie. I felt like I knew everything was going to happen before it happened. Towards the end, Nick and I were coming up with predictions for the movie. I will say, there are some really good parts about this movie. The one joke we already talked about where a character just dies out of nowhere and it's super morbid but super funny. And then this movie has really, genuinely really good messages about college admissions and the stressful process and how it takes away from, high school and the way that it also, shut up. And the way that it also, there was the line that one woman said where she was like, that person studied at Harvard, that person studied at Yale, we're all in the same place right now. I think that's genuinely a really good message, and I think that it really works. And honestly, towards the end of this movie, I was thinking, if this movie has an unconventional ending, I'm going to give it a good rating. And then, the ending happens. It's the most cliched thing in the world, and then the whole message about college is just thrown away because suddenly... because they get into college, and then suddenly... This is totally illegal, by the way. The person who was working at her dream college is now working at NYU, and she's like, hit up my office. No, that is so illegal.
And they allude to the fact that they cheated in the finals.
Yeah.
Because she was like, oh, I'm pretty sure a guy who's not in high school can compete on the stage, and he does. So it's like they won, they got into college, and then they're disqualified or whatever. It's a confusing ending.
Yeah, it's really weird. And I do like Sabrina Carpenter's character. Like, I thought she was better than most of your white girl teen protagonists.
What about the boner scene?
That was weird. There's a lot of really weird
That
scenes
was
in this movie, too.
So out of nowhere.
Yeah.
They're in a writer's room.
They're like, oh, he's...
How do we get them to dance?
They were like, oh, he's not wearing a belt. Yeah, that disqualifies him. Oh, in case that wasn't enough, he has a boner right now. Like, what?
And he
Well,
hides it with his hat.
no, the belt would have stopped his boner, so
Oh, I didn't
that's
get that.
related, yeah.
What?
You said, okay, 2 things.
Good.
You said, if it had...
See, even you think that shit's funny.
Sorry,
I'm so sorry. I'm so
You
sorry.
said if it had an unconventional ending that I give it a good score, but I remember what he said. If it has a conventional ending, I'll give it a 0 out of 10. If it has an unconventional ending, I'll give it a
That's
1
not
out of
what
10.
I said.
You said
No.
a 1 out of 10.
No, I said if it has an unconventional ending, I'll give it a 3. If it has a normal
right.
ending, I'll give it a 2.5 or 2. I was talking in letterbox
That's
ratings.
my bad. Also,
Wow,
you just got
showed.
Project Power has a lot of messages on systemic racism. I don't think we give it credit for that.
Why did I say all this before when we were talking?
I just forgot about it. I'm sorry.
But
I don't write notes.
Yeah, okay.
Anyways, yeah, they had a lot of messages about systemic racism. Anyways, Paul, what'd you think about Work It?
Work It was
Work out.
really fun
Girl,
movie.
look at that body.
Make it faster.
Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Work out.
I think the
Girl, look at that body. You can talk now, Pahul.
The thing I most appreciate about this movie is that it was on Netflix. Netflix makes
What were your thoughts on Work It? It was on Netflix.
Netflix makes watching movies really easy, really fun, really simple. I just have to go
Not
on
TV shows, though.
Yeah, but I just have to go on the MacBook. I just have to type Netflix.com, and I can just click on the movie, and I can just watch it, and it's super chill. And there's subtitles too, and it's a really nice interface, and I really like that about this movie. It was on Netflix. This is like by far the best part about this movie. Another good thing about this movie was that had to be something good.
They had. Never mind.
I liked that it was brave enough to go to the boner scene because like a lot of movies.
No, you're giving that too much credit.
No. Because like a lot of movies would like they would cover that up, and like they like allude to the fact that he had a boner. But this movie takes brave steps in a direction to display men.
Yeah, normalize boners.
Male. Yeah. Normalize.
No. Well, I mean, actually.
Buddy, come on.
Anyway, I think this movie took some very important strides in showing male sexuality on screen. I don't know. Anyway, this movie.
You're joking. Oh my god. You literally.
What?
He extra. I just lost a doodle job. This is the worst episode.
Now you have to re-listen to the entire episode. You have to listen to the entire episode.
You're so stupid.
You have to edit this one. Pahul has said some very...
Yeah, no, we really have to edit this one. Genuinely.
Okay.
Why is the X button so big?
It's fine. I'll give you one more day to prepare.
Something else about this movie, how good they get at dancing so quickly infuriates me. I hate it when movies do that.
No.
Like, oh look, they had a little bit of time and suddenly they're amazing.
Yeah, see?
It pisses me off.
Yeah, and that's what makes Rocky so kind of believable.
And Whiplash.
And
Because think about it, in Whiplash
Because-
he's been drumming since he was a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
kid.
yeah, and Rocky,
he was
he was
barely
punching.
good enough for that group.
Yeah, Whiplash is a good movie. I like Whiplash a lot.
Okay, so
Yeah,
from
it's
now,
your number 2.
From
Yeah,
now
I
on,
really like Whiplash.
I'm gonna please ask no timestamps for the rest of the episode.
Your
Please.
Honor,
No, just don't.
my client pleads oopsie doopsies.
Just to make life easier for me.
Okay, those Breaking Bad memes are super funny. Have you seen them, Pahul?
Yeah, I have.
They're so good. I love them.
Anyway.
Okay, should we go on to scores and food?
Summertime.
I'm going to give Work It a 5 out of 10. Nick!
I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10.
I'm gonna give this one a 1400 or something.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. That's my official review.
Why are you just giving arbitrary ratings recently?
I'll give this movie a banana.
I don't think it's quite a banana, even though it does have the boner scene.
Yeah.
I would say this movie is like... It's like
My mom's
bad ice cream. Like, it's still ice cream, so there's something likable about it, but it's still bad ice
I
cream.
gotta say, it handled the whole university thing as a high school senior.
I literally
better
talked about
than
that.
Kissing Booth. No, I'm comparing it to
Oh
everyone
yeah,
I've
of
seen.
course, this is way better than Kissing Booth. I think it's like bad ice cream, personally.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Alright. Are you ready, Nick, to play a transition sound
I
effect?
can't believe you lost all the time stuff.
Sure am. And it's a good one, too. It's high definition.
You have to listen to all of this.
Yeah.
That's really... This is the next one, okay?
Why are you laughing? Let's listen to some more gibberish sound effects. Thank you.
No, that's Michael Scott.
Yep. Very popular.
Yeah. Oh, I have one. This is really interesting, guys.
Oh, are you gonna look up the
this is
deepfake?
so interesting.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Deepfake.
This is sick. Barbara, you know what we're talking about?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, seriously, this is really cool, guys.
If you've looked at a piano
God.
keyboard in the past,
Harry Connick Jr. Grammy, there's a mute button, you know. They're not gonna play the entire thing.
Will
They're
stay
gonna talk
on the
over it.
road to rest in peace.
Oh,
But the men who
Okay, so context. This is about the Apollo. So these guys made a deepfake about Richard Nixon delivering a
These
speech.
guys, it's an entire college.
These cats made a thing about Richard Nixon. It's a deepfake where he announces that Neil Armstrong and the other two passengers, Michael Collins and Buzz Aldrin, they died on the moon instead of making it back alive on Earth. This is like a fake thing, but they made it.
went to the moon to explore in peace will stay on the moon to rest in peace.
That's so insane.
That's really cool. And that's all. That's like the most interesting part. Wait.
Obama, Dad was gone, I used to get high.
When I was their age,
No, that's probably sensitive. Okay.
Yeah, that's nice.
The title was funny, I don't know.
What's wrong? Oh my god, another one? This is so stupid. Can we move on to the game?
Hold on. It's just a Sam 1.
Can I just say that I'm really disappointed in you, Nick?
Oh.
Robert, I expected this, but like Nick, you knew low, bro.
Baby
You're
gibberish?
That's not a baby.
That's not?
No, that's like a kid. I guess babies are kids. Anyway.
No, but I need to know what that one does.
No, you don't. You really don't.
You're ruining the fun.
You guys have just been talking about YouTube videos for like 10 minutes. Pahul, what's the game this weekend? What is the plot
The
synopsis?
game this weekend is...
There was a general sound effect like on.
Shut up. Doodle jump. That's right. Classic.
You are lacking.
Classic.
Actually, it's our fault.
Classic.
Can I
game.
get the plot synopsis for this game?
Yeah.
I really
You're
want
down
to.
on your luck.
Okay.
You're not on your luck.
No,
and-
hey! You said I could, and then you started talking.
No, you said it.
I want to do
I
it.
heard.
I want to do it
No,
now.
please, I really want it for this one. Please, 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 please. I love this game, please.
He's like
Yeah,
a
I
kid
hate
in
this game.
Christmas
Go ahead.
lost in a
All right.
candy store.
So imagine this. You're a penguin, right? And you're a really fat penguin, and you got a bald head.
That's not a penguin, by the way.
So you're walking one day,
You're down on
and then you
Can
fall
we
down
Plants
this
vs.
hole.
Zombies after this, like, next
And
year?
when you
Oh,
fall
yes,
down
I
the
know
hole,
Plants vs. Zombies so
you
much.
there's a bunch of scientists that start experimenting on you. And soon enough, you have 4 short legs on the bottom, and soon enough, you have a short, stubby body with a round head and a shooter thing. And then, all of a sudden, it feels super weird because you feel like you're not a penguin anymore. And then suddenly, they take you out of your chamber and throw you onto this course. And all you can do, your legs, you're trying to stand still to figure out what's happening, but all you can do is jump. and you have to keep a straight face because if you don't, they'll kill you. And while you're going up and up, there are aliens and creatures and things in your way, and anytime you fall all the way back down into your chamber. Not only are they doing this on you, they're doing this with millions of penguins across America, and Americans are indulging in it like it's entertaining.
Kind of baller.
That's pretty boss.
It's pretty
Anyway,
base.
this game.
Nick,
it's
what did you
like-
think of this game?
Alright,
It's Nick's turn.
I guess.
Hold on, I'm kind of playing it.
Okay, I'll go.
Hey, I got to 10,000.
So this game, you get what you paid for, and you didn't pay anything, so you didn't get much. But like,
That's a great way to put it.
that's a great quote. But yeah, I mean, there's not much to this game, but that's what makes this game really nice. Is that it's simple. You don't have to like sit for 30 minutes to get to the tutorial.
Maybe you don't.
Just to like
They call him
start
Mr. Doolittle.
playing this game relatively good. It's fun. It's nice. It's relaxing kind of, but not. It's kind of like a nice little medium between that.
It's an arcade game. That's all.
Yeah, it's an arcade game. Like it's pretty brainless, but it's fun that way. And it's like a perfect game for phones. Because, yeah, that's all I have to say about
Sorry
this
for
game.
screaming into
This
a
game,
podcast
Good,
microphone.
yeah, good game. Anyway, Nick, you go.
Dual Jump is only good if I get to 20,000 right now.
Okay, Robert, you go.
It's not good. I think
Yeah,
it's
Doodle Jump
20,000.
isn't good.
I really like Doodle Jump, actually. I played this game a lot when I was a kid, so it's very nostalgic for me. It's the only game that Bikolai Nelikov has on his phone, so whenever I'm with him and I'm bored, I take his phone and I play it, and he gets super mad at me, and it's super dope. I don't know if I have much else. It's a really simple game, and like the little ways that they manipulate the simple concept to make it more entertaining is fun. But I have a feeling
expand on that. How do they make it more interesting?
I think by adding in creatures, by adding in little rips in the paper, also by adding in like things that you have to jump on that disappear or disappear after a while or are moving. I think they do a lot of things like that that I think are really fun.
That's not like
I just think that like the game doesn't change. That's why it was fun for a year and then you never played it again because the game just simply does not change. But still, I enjoyed it a lot. Nick's turn.
I didn't get to 20,000, so it's not good.
We're done.
Yeah, what are we doing now?
We go on, we do questions.
Crap,
Let's-
I got
let's-
the wrong poster.
Let's create our own questions. We don't need questions.
Okay.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Well, I can't come up with questions. Hey, Nick.
Yo, I should create like a Java like script to make our own question. Shut up.
What's your second last partner's last name?
Wait, why?
Just asking.
None?
What's happening?
Why'd you break up with her?
Conversation for another day. What the hell?
I don't know. See, I'm bad at making questions.
Pahul, what? Here, let's get closer.
Well, what's your
Get up.
No, I'm gonna do it like this.
Would you rather live in VR for a week or live on a farm for a week without any technology?
Honestly, I'd like to live in a farm for a week. I'd like to see what that's all about.
Yo, speaking of that, I actually learned too, because I did a profile on Christopher Nolan for next week. And this is for anybody who follows the Instagram and the podcast. They're getting a little like early sneak peek. 2 really interesting facts about Christopher Nolan. He pitched Dunkirk as He pitched Dunkirk as virtual reality without a headset, which I think is really interesting because
post this on
Dunkirk.
the Instagram.
Guys,
Instagram. While like podcast recording, listen to it, guys, or something like that. I don't know.
he doesn't have access to the Instagram.
Yeah, I do.
Crap. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that.
Why?
Okay, listen to me. He pitched Dunkirk as virtual reality without a headset, which I think is really interesting. Also, he has no personal email address or cell phone, and he hasn't had one ever. I think that's cool. He's like, into like life. Honestly, the days at Camp Hope where I didn't have my phone were super relieving. Like at a certain point, I might try to like go just like a flip phone or something.
Okay, Michael.
Because I'm
No.
a little
Michael
too much on
might
my
have failed
phone.
miserably with that. But the thing is that, yeah, I agree with you because, like, in the beginning you're kind of like, oh, what do I do with my hands or whatever when I'm, like, whatever, standing there. But eventually you just forget about it, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's very nice because you don't feel like you have to be doing stuff constantly.
Yeah.
It's
chill, you know?
I'd
Yeah.
rather be in VR for a week.
Like, that wasn't a chill week, but you can chill.
I would rather live on a farm for a week as well, as long
I
as it was
hate living
a
on a
plant farm. Because if I was on an animal farm, I would probably just cry every single day.
I'd only be on a farm if there was a girl there.
Or a guy.
Or a guy.
So if there was a non-binary person on the farm, you would be there.
What if it was just a ghost? Like
Cast
just
with
a
a ghost as long as...
Ghosts have genders.
No,
Just
no,
remember,
it's like
I don't
it's
want
in real
any
form.
timestamps. Just remember, we're talking
Okay,
about time.
okay. How far are we into this episode?
At least an
we
hour.
Don't know, we don't know because he
No, OBS.
OBS has
right,
it, yeah. Okay,
I don't
one
think
last
so.
question for you guys.
I do like check.
What is your favorite and least favorite part about doing the podcast so far?
Alright.
I think that's a good question.
My least favorite is like it's scheduled and like I don't always have it scheduled to where I'm like super high energy.
What are you doing?
I
And
just took
also-
out the empty packs.
And also I have work to do when I get home, like a lot. Well, not a lot. I have some work to do when I get home, so like that's not gonna be fun. And I would be doing it right now. if I
What
didn't
homework
have
do you have?
Just econ.
Just econ?
Sorry, not econ. Stats.
Just stats?
Yeah. Well, actually, no, and comp.
Oh, I have econ.
I have
calc is easy today.
I have calc. I have
Okay.
I have calc, and I have.
I have econ and
I don't have econ. I don't have gov because Mr. Wilson's chill. Or sorry, Mr. Milson. But I do have environmental science and physics. But the physics is just uploading pictures because I already did the labs.
nice.
Yeah, I think my favorite part of doing the podcast so far is that I really like our dynamic and energy when we do the podcast. Like, it feels like hanging out plus, it's like a cooler version of hanging out.
Yeah.
Where, like, there's, like, a mic there, so we
Okay.
have to have a certain level of energy, but we're still super casual, so it's just, like, fun.
My favorite part is when
My
our
least
health-
favorite
But
part...
let me get to the least favorite
is
part.
when
I
our
wanna
health-
hear the
when our health expert comes.
My least favorite part so far is probably, like, it's really hard to have sustained energy over an hour and a half, which
Yeah.
only makes me think that 52-hour one is
It's
gonna
gonna be so
hell.
fun.
It's gonna be
We
hell.
can take naps. And I was thinking of getting Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 for that, and I could just like fly a plane while.
Doesn't it cost like $500?
Yeah, it's really expensive. And you need like a really good PC. You have a good laptop though, right? Like that laptop's really good. Can you bring it over?
No,
If I
it's
buy
not-
the game,
No,
can you?
it won't be able to run it.
No, you would spend $500
No,
on
it's not
that?
$500. It's like $60. You're wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Pahul? You haven't shared yet.
Yeah. What?
You haven't shared yet.
Yeah, my favorite thing about this podcast is, well, I mean, I have two. First of all, it's like a nice hangout thing, and second of all, it's like I like seeing movies. Like I wouldn't see movies if it didn't have this podcast as like a motivator. So I've been seeing more
movies is like an obligation for me, and I don't like it.
And now to the disliking part. Is that sometimes I really don't want to see the movies and then I have to see them and that sucks. It's like sometimes I see it as homework. Like this week I saw it as homework. It was something at the end of the day, like after I was done with all my homework, I still had to watch a movie. That was always on my mind and that was kind of like stressful. But I watched them, so kick that. But anyway.
Alright, well, that concludes another dude-tastic, supercalifragilistic, sexy, hella dope episode of the
What
Film Studies
number-
Club
is this
podcast.
number 23?
I don't know.
We
Anyways,
should do something
how
for number
should we-
25.
No. How are... For episode 69, we should review, like, movies about sex. Like Boogie Nights and... Not porn, but, like, movies that revolve around, like...
365 days again.
Oh, yes, God, yes. Yes, God, yes. Yes, God, yes. Why not?
Why are you out of breath?
Yeah, we also already reviewed that. I don't know how we talk about that for like an hour and a half.
We should each watch that movie 3 times. Like,
all right.
Each of us should watch that movie 3 times.
You know how I would like to end the podcast this time?
By wishing you all good night.
Follow the Instagram.